I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy, or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it...
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark! Don't forget Gerry!
Hey, everybody. Really good? It's Brian Posehn.
Yeah, because when you try to be energetic, it's only funny.
Hold on. Hey, everybody.
It's so cute when Brian tries to have energy.
It's Brian Posehn. Dungeons and Dragons. Nerd Poker. Dungeons. I can't even.
Oh my god.
With Brian Posehn friends.
Oh bother. Eeyore.
Sounds like his beef has been boiled in milk, right Ken?
Oh my god, it's so true.
Like beef boiled in milk.
I'd like to thank our donor before we get going. This week's donor, Paul Ludwig.
Thank
He
you,
sent
Paul.
100 clams.
Nice.
Wow, next time send money though.
Yeah.
Because
Thank you, Paul.
I
Pismo
really
Beach?
enjoyed that.
Good one, Grandpa.
You got me.
classic. It's an ancient classic.
He's from New Hampshire.
Paul is?
Yeah. I'm really good at doing Eastern.
That's good.
Yeah, do that again. I love it.
New Hampshire.
Right, I parked the car in the yard and stuff.
Thank you very much for that donation.
I'm from Boston. I parked the car in Boston Yard. Top of the morning to ya. I wonder if Paul's
Indian
ever
and Irish.
was that person-
come out to New Hampshire. We'll have a few
There we
laughs.
go.
Paul,
Jesus Christ.
how much are you bummed you're sponsoring our worst show?
I hope you're not afraid of the dark.
It's
Our
me.
worst show,
That
the
legitimately
worst
makes
show.
me happy every time Ken does that. I will laugh every time. We'll do it one more time.
I hope you're not afraid of the dark.
Is that Vin Diesel?
Yeah. Hey, man,
I love you,
I'm glad
Vin.
to finally made it on the show.
Thanks for coming.
Let's roll up something good for me.
Hey, what would that sound like, Vin Diesel coming?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, a special message to Vin Diesel. You're welcome here anytime to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, you
We
can
miss
read our
when you
fan
haven't even
fiction.
been here.
We love him so much. That's it. Let's.
Robin,
what
do you have
happened?
anything in the news? Yeah, no.
Mama monkey.
That asshole talked about his birthday party for like 5 days.
I know, like a 16-year-old girl.
Fucking Stern. Yeah, well, 20 days before his party and then 5 days after.
Well, you go crazy.
I'm still kind of going on about my quinceanera. That's nice. 18 years ago.
What happened last week?
Papa
My
boy.
quinceanera is old enough to vote.
What
ladies and
happened
gentlemen.
20 minutes ago?
Last week,
Oh God, I'm excited to hear.
last week you guys escaped the cavern that had been booby trapped and was filling up with rats. And you'd managed to continue on your trek, your subterranean trek towards the city and the state of Glenishmore. You'd gotten hung up a little bit behind a couple. Sounded like a couple of the man rats, and you'd sort of followed them through the halls. But it sounded like they presumed you dead, so they. You let them live, and eventually they turned a direction that you didn't need to go, and you guys continued on. However, right at the end of last week, you spotted a couple figures way in the distance down this tunnel, like a good football field's length away.
Not far enough away.
And Sir Richard, being the gauntlet first and ask questions later type of paladin that he is, released Hot Fury. And it looks like he clipped one of them. It's hard to tell at this distance. And the other one ran. However, Mildred, you stopped them short by calling out. And that's where we left off. So you guys were moving down the tunnel to investigate.
Let's see what you killed, shall we?
Yeah, so the first thing you pass is there's the faint, but very sort of comically clear on the floor and the wall shadow of a man rat that's been like Hiroshima'd up against the tunnel.
It could have been Splinter. Let's find out. I could still have fucked up.
Only Frisbee! Yeah, only like 15, 20 yards down the tunnel. Not turning around, though, you can see, as you come up on it, you see another one of the man rats. It has its back to you, and it's frozen like right where Mildred told it to stop. And you can hear it sort of whimpering, but it seems like
Show me your hands.
It's afraid to turn around.
Show me your hands.
This question
All right,
is
so
quicker.
his hand's like shaking. His hand sort of, it looks like human hands, but with little rat-esque talons. They come up. They're shaking, like he's scared. You can hear him like he's like super bummed.
What you just made is terrible. Your rat face looks like Paul Lynde.
I guess we can kill him now unless we want to talk to him about it.
Let's get the square.
Templeton.
I ask him what his name is.
Okay, so he just it's not a whisper, but it sounds like it's the best he can summon up. He's like, still back to you though. He's like, go fuck yourself.
Oh, all right.
Oh, what a dick.
Yeah.
I kick him in the balls.
All right.
I
He doesn't have
two-handed
to-
sword him.
He doesn't have to roll for that.
Because they're hanging weirdly on the ground right behind him while he nibbles on one of those sticks I gave him.
We can just kill him, right? I just want to kill him.
Yeah, he's got his back to you. So you were first, Bart.
Yeah.
You're gonna kick him in the balls.
Yes, I am.
All right. So you.
To death, or
We'll see.
I would like to. I don't want to do like a. I don't want to curb stomp.
All right. So wait. Hold on.
No, I would like to know who he answers to.
All right, so there's a lot that happens here. You go up and you approach his flank, and you're gonna give him a kick right in his little balls,
Yep.
his little rat balls.
Yep.
As you come around, though, you see that his hands are up and everything, but you see that he's wearing
Oh, shit.
it looks like a harness, and there's all these canisters on it. And in the middle of it, you
Mad
can see
bomber.
a wisp of smoke coming
Run
up.
away.
So it's like it looks like
Run
a crossed
away.
bandoliers.
Throw him down the hallway and run.
Run past.
This is a new encounter, right?
No, this is still the same.
No. But I mean, do I have the gauntlet or do I have the crown? Like, technically,
you can't
it's
gauntlet.
It's a new encounter. I killed one guy.
So let's get him
There's
away
another-
from us and us away from him.
This is the same dude, though.
ASAP.
It's the same.
No. But I killed one guy. I
yeah,
killed
yeah.
his friend. So now I've walked up as I'm chatting with him and chatting with person. Person A is dead.
Right.
Person B is an asshole suicide bomber.
Yep.
I have the gauntlet again.
No gauntlet. No
There's
way.
No way.
No way. This is totally the same
I'm not-
encounter.
yeah, I
it
kinda
doesn't
feel like-
reset as soon as you kill someone and then have a thought about something.
But okay, so what can we do to get this guy away from us? I say throw him
I'm throwing up a shield.
down the hall. That's good. Past him. Let's run past him.
Just-
Okay,
front-
so
in
wait.
front of
Everyone's
us.
everyone's just got to say one thing. So shield, Blackie.
Shield.
You have crown because I'm a shitty DM. I already know.
He can freeze his shit up.
Yeah, but it only works as like a spike.
It'll be
But
like a spear. Yeah.
Can we just rip the fuse out of this guy? Like, how far
Right.
down is the wick?
Well, it's hard to tell like what the wick is because picture like an X-shaped cross bandolier. So the smoke is coming out of something in the middle. So there's not like a dangling fuse or.
All right.
There's more to it.
Here's
It's
what we got to do.
Rudimentary
Hang on.
mechanism.
You
Hang
can
on.
do water at all with
Yeah.
the helmet?
No, I'm gonna crown him right in the head with the spear, and then we're gonna run. We're gonna run right now because it's a bomb.
Is it an ice spear, though?
Yeah.
So I could flame it and make water, but that wouldn't be good flame on gunpowder, probably not. Good idea.
Why don't we just use him as a human, like, Molotov cocktail? Why don't we just, like, back up and then...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we got to kill him so he doesn't run after us. So I'm killing him with the crown.
He's not going to run after us. He's not even looking at us.
He's just standing there.
Yeah, but we got to get on the other side of him. If he
kick
takes
him
the
in the
passage
balls all
down,
the way
we're
down the
fucked.
hallway.
Oh,
I'm
all right.
crowning him. I'm going to hit him with the crown, and then I'm running forward.
Okay, wait, Damien, what are you doing?
I walked past them 2 minutes ago. I'm walking forward. I hear them.
So you passed him
Yes.
and looked at him.
Yeah.
Okay. God, that is so goth of you. You don't have time for this
I rolled my eyes.
IED bullshit. All right, Mildred, what are you doing?
I guess I'll just dump water all over him.
Okay.
Some of
like
my,
sprinkle.
some of my like over where the smoke is as I run past.
All right. Okay, and you're running past him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you won't be able to get a real good. You're just going to give him a couple
I won't?
canteen shakes.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Well,
they're
if you
in
want to
canteen.
stop and really douse him, that'd have to be your round, but it'll depend on if you want to stop or run.
What is everyone else? What's everyone else doing? So Damien's
just walking past him.
I wanted to
Okay.
grab
Waiting
him
for
and
you
throw him
guys,
down the
but
hall
yeah,
and
yeah.
keep running
Right.
past him.
That's a good idea.
All right. Well, I feel like there's probably like I'll just keep running. I mean, I'll run past him, but I feel like if I try to throw some water on him,
Give
there's
a
like
couple-
there's a 1 in
Yeah.
50 chance
a
that I'll
couple
actually
shakes. Yep.
put
Okay.
it out.
And then Sir Richard is gonna ice crown, and you're gonna try and grab him and slide him back
Yes.
away from you.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to get onto the other side of him.
Yeah.
We have to continue on our journey.
Right.
Yes.
And then Trondor,
I also spit on him as I go by because that might help too.
as an extra bit
Yeah.
of moisture.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. What would Trondor? I think Trondor is going to sort of fumblingly imitate you, Mildred. So he sees you go for your canteen, and he in your wake he sort of imitates you. It's irritating, but isn't love annoying sometimes?
Doesn't know the way to her heart at all.
Can I
No.
roll up a command?
Yeah. What's the casting time?
Oh, wait, you've got him on it. You commanded him to stop, right?
I didn't command
That's
him.
just
I
regular.
just asked him.
Oh, okay.
That's just regular charisma.
Okay.
It's not regular. It was pretty extraordinary.
Super
Okay,
extraordinary
so then
charisma.
that's everyone's actions, right? Oh wait, your
First level, could I do that?
you can, yeah, you can cast it. It's just how long it takes to pop will depend on.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Well,
Blaine,
I got to
what
get
is,
everyone.
What is me looking brought to you by?
You Looking is brought to you by Mexican Coke. Made with real sugar. Smells like fabric softener. Mexican Coke.
All right, command casting time 1. You can command another creature with a single word. So this will be the same sort of rule applies to this that I sort of was putting on the speak with animals. So you don't want to. The subject will obey to the best of its ability only as long as the command is clear and unequivocal. So you can't yell like die or kill yourself or whatever. You have to yell. You have to command it to do something. That doesn't.
It has to be one word.
Yeah, I believe that's what it said.
He's about to be dead.
Party!
Don't use a nonsense word.
Yeah, single word. But
Is
this will
French
be
toast
this
one
will be
word?
your round rather than moving. So you take that into.
Okay.
So you won't have walked past him yet. You can either move or do this.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I say away.
Okay. Okay, cool. Then we'll go around the. Actually, everyone roll a d20 right now, and that'll resolve what order these happen in. This will be our-
17.
17.
19.
Sir Rich, Mildred. Okay.
Double boners.
Whoa. Bart was
8.
11.
17.
Damien.
We tied.
Blackie. Okay, and then Trondor 16. Okay, so Sir Richard, first up, ice crown. And then the plan is you guys are rushing past this. That's the idea, right? Mm-hmm. Okay,
That's Sir
to the
Richard's
best of your
plan.
ability. All right,
Putting him,
And also
hitting
trying
him
to
with the ice
trying
crown
to slide him
and
down
putting
low.
him down so that he's like lying on a grenade. But I don't know how powerful these explosives are, so I'm going to run my ass off.
okay,
And we
so
also don't know if we're going to pop off immediately, and there might be like 10 seconds on the fuse.
Yeah, there might be several minutes before the explosion.
Probably an
right-
hour.
right,
I'm
DM?
guessing like an hour at least.
Maybe like it won't. Maybe
Yeah.
it's a dud. Maybe
I'll
it's a
roll
dud.
percentile. We'll see how many days it takes for this to blow up.
Wonderful. We're in
I
agreement.
like
Looks like don't be in this tunnel next spring because it's gonna get hot. Okay, so yeah, your non-gauntleted arm comes up, and you Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, the moisture and you feel the temperature in the tunnel drop just a few degrees as this jagged shard of ice fires out of your open palm. The rat. What's the damage on that?
I'm not sure that we ever had a second level.
2d10.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. 2d10. Is that still an attack roll?
Yeah, you don't need to roll an attack roll for this since he's just
Point blank.
yeah.
Great. Here comes 2d10.
6 and a 9. Nice. All right, so that's 15 of ice. All right. Yeah, so this shard of ice goes about 3/4 of the way through his his shoulder. It wasn't like a full-on like head spear, but he's propelled up against the wall and he's basically laying on the ground. He's not dead, but his body's twitching and he's got like an ice javelin stuck through his torso.
And away I go.
So if that affects your guys' turns as we come around, you can just let me know. All right, so then Mildred, you're running by, still sprinkling some water on him.
Is he still smoking?
It's hard to tell, but most likely, yeah.
I guess I would definitely still spit on him.
Okay. Spit and, water and spit. And Trondor, he does water, but as you spit, he sees that that's what, he's like, oh yeah, and he almost like goes back to spit on him and then runs after you, like a real awkward. Blackie, what are you, you were shielding.
Yeah, I was shielding, so I'm just flying. I'm going to try to get in front of this guy.
Okay.
If he's going to detonate, I want to be on the other side of it.
And what's shield cast time?
Shield cast time is... I think it's instantaneous, isn't it?
Casting time 1, so yeah, nearly. Okay, so you move past him, and you put up a shield, which is an invisible barrier that's going to be between you guys and this thing. And it looks like it has armor class of 2 against hand-hurled missiles, and 3 against device-propelled missiles, and 4 against everything else. All right.
And I'm going to obviously like keep this thing behind us. I'll turn around if I have to. But.
Right. Okay, then Bart, your plan may change because he's down now. Are you just running, or
If it seems like I could toss him down the hall,
slide
then-
him down?
Yes, and then run. Toss and run.
Let's see.
Like
Trying to think. Yeah, you could do that. Grab one of his feet and just sling him. All right, so you do that, and you sort of stepping through. At this point, you step through this
Shield.
Yeah,
Right.
this barrier, and then Damien,
Casting time of triples.
you were casting.
I was, but he's
command.
dead.
Oh yeah, so you don't
He's
need to
dead,
do
so
it. Yep.
I'll walk by.
Okay. All right, so you walk by. You step through the shield is like. It's like James Spader sticking his face through the Stargate. It's like.
Yeah, remember
America's
that.
greatest actor.
Everyone
The great
remembered it
James
though.
Spader.
Huh. Everyone knows
Yeah.
exactly the shot
I have no
I'm
idea
talking
what you're
about.
Still,
I'm picturing Freddy's face coming through.
everybody sees shitty movies.
Stargate was not shitty. It holds up pretty well too. All right, so yeah, you guys are booking down the tunnel, or you're as in transit as you can be after that round. But unfortunately, it was not a long fuse. So the next round is you are only as far away as you could get in that round, and then this guy's vest blows up essentially. So that puts.
Oh, I hope he's in Mumford and Sons.
Who would be in the lead? Trondors with Mildred, Blackie, Bart. So Bart and Blackie are in the back because you threw him. So you guys are closest. You're behind the shield though, so that's good.
And moving away as fast as possible.
Yeah,
so.
and Damien is just ahead of you guys, but he's not hustling. He's walking. And
No, I meant a brisk walk.
Speed walk. Okay. Okay. So you throw the shield up, and essentially,
A fast gothic stroll.
I am cool-guying it until it's not so interesting anymore, and then I'll probably just get out.
so essentially, you're just Blackie and Bart. You guys are just past the barrier a good 20 feet. When you hear
feel this blast.
you hear the faint hissing of whatever his bandoliers were doing stop for just a split second.
I hope it's just a flag that says bang.
So you don't see what happens because both of you guys' backs are turned as you're rushing, but you're suddenly you're all suddenly caught up to each other. It's now like the finish line of 100-yard like dash. So and you've sort of sensed that before your ears are ringing or before you feel burning on your back. But you all are in sort of what it's like a dog pile, but you're flying down a tunnel in a dog pile. Boom. Whee! Yeah. As you guys land and you're scraping along the floor like you've been kicked by some kung fu master, you start to register that you're feeling pain and you can't hear anything, and some of you may be pretty badly injured. But all of you are essentially deaf at the moment.
Is my cask okay?
Not dead, deaf.
Deaf.
Yeah, so
I'm
let me roll.
fresh.
Let me roll up some damage. The tunnel you're in is as you guys are start to pick your selves up. The tunnel you're in is just carbon scored black, just the all the way back and all the way forward. There's smoke up near the ceiling. You hear rocks cracking and crumbling back at near where this guy went down. It looks like you guys have been propelled without any assistance a good 60 feet down this tunnel. So it was literally like the running from the fire in a 80s action movie, except you weren't able to just dive and lay on the ground and have it be okay. All right, so
Because we have
Or go out to the West Coast and have some laughs.
okay,
So
so
this is serious because he's put up his book. As
yeah,
a
this is the damage. And what's we're gonna roll just so the listeners know too. What's everyone's? We'll do it actually first. Blackie, what's your hit point situation?
I have 12.
Okay.
But then again, I'm also flying as fast as I can with a movement rate of 18.
Yep.
And I have a shield up.
Yeah. The shield is we'll talk about that in a sec. It's gonna be good.
The shield decapitated us all.
I do have an armor class of 2. Just so you know.
Wow.
Wait, how many hit points do you have?
33.
33 from Bart.
I have 35.
35.
I got 33 as well.
33. So we're all
20.
okay. So the two magic users are the softer ones. Okay, so now it's good that you were moving quickly, but being at the back of the group, you take. Let me roll this damage up.
80, 90, 100.
All right. Yeah, I'll roll Blackie's first because it's probably the most critical one.
Why am I covered in wizard?
All right.
It's about to get Blackie red in here.
Not too bad. All right, you take 10.
Ooh.
Still conscious.
Yeah. And the only reason that you didn't get KO'd by that was because of the shield. Essentially, the shield
goodness for that
sponged a chunk of that damage. All right, and then Bart, you take.
Nothing. Yeah, fine.
You didn't fare as well.
Oh boy.
All right, you take 23.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We need a new back.
And most of that is not, since we're sort of playing that your guys not fireproof, but a little fire resistant.
Yeah.
Most of that is just concussive damage.
Remember when you were in the NFL for a while?
All right, moving up through the group, you take a little bit less, mostly because Blackie and Bart absorbed a lot of the
Thanks,
initial
guys.
blast.
You're welcome.
yeah, sure.
All right, so Mildred, you
At
take
least now I don't have to get my taint waxed.
17. Trondor takes 18.
Woody Allen takes 7. Am I right? What?
Sir Richard, you only take 7.
Too soon.
Not bad.
You can chalk that up to Bahamut if you want. I don't know. You're a religious
I do.
man. So.
Hey, well, here's the thing. I'll be really religious as I roll around to my back and just feel the cask. Is that okay?
That's a good question. Hold on. I'm going to just roll an arbitrary percentile. No, it didn't. The cask. The cask is,
no.
yeah.
Is there anything inside I could drink right
There
now?
is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and save as much as I can and then start drinking.
Okay.
Don't you think, Blaine, if Woody was at all like any of his characters, he'd be terrible at raping?
Apparently.
He'd be super apologetic and just awkward and like, so sorry. I can't do an impression, but
When you say no, do you mean like no, like haha, or no strange?
All right, Damien, you took 15 though. So
all right.
that may be KO territory.
I took a 15.
How
to
much did
Barney's
you have left?
Beanery.
20. I had full 20.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
20.
good,
Okay.
okay.
Woo. I thought you might be KO'd. All right. Is that everyone?
We need to move down the tunnel because I don't know if we're in a spot that's sound.
Sure,
There's
let's go.
cracks and
I can't hear what you're saying. All I hear is
I'm pointing this way as I drink from
Okay,
a
there we go.
broken cask.
oh, the drinking's that way. All right.
Open bar down here, guys.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Glenishmore, but you can't stay here.
Here's what I do. I dump out some of my oil, and then I can try and put some alcohol into the oil.
Okay. Which is epic because it's going to be
okay.
laced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right.
You're playing.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
You're playing D&T.
So,
TNT.
yeah, as you guys start picking yourselves up, your ears are just ringing, like you were saying. And it looks like Sir Richard is trying to filter out some of the smoke by holding the cask up to his face, and then you realize it's busted, and he's just trying to squeeze the last bits of alcohol molasses.
Jesus Christ, Foster Brooks.
So you do, you pour out some oil, you empty. So mark that down. You have one less canister of oil, but
That's not the story. Don't bury the lead. I lost a keg of alcohol.
In a blast protecting the orphans. Got it.
Yeah, so this is one bit of valuable intel. Is it definitely seems like these things, whatever they are, they seem to have I don't know if you'd call it a knack, but they seem to deal in explosives. So, you guys are dragging yourself up.
We gotta
moving
get down the hall,
tunnel.
yes, away from that asshole.
Up ahead, you can see like the torches that haven't been knocked out by the the concussion of the blast, and you're hauling ass down this tunnel. If nobody knows, if they don't know that you're not dead, this might be, they might be sending someone out to investigate or something. So it's probably good to put a little distance between you guys. As you move down this tunnel, though, once it's not fucked up by this explosion anymore, you start to see that you're back in the area that it looks nicer, and you actually start to see. At first, it's just a door a door to the left, on the left side of the tunnel, and as you pass it, you sort of glance into it, and you see that it looks like. From here, it looks like living quarters, like an apartment almost. Living quarters. And down the tunnel, you can see more doors. So it looks like this is sort of like a residential area. Maybe some of the mine workers on this side of the dig lived here.
The wizard gets 4 hit points back.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Courtesy of Bahamut.
Thank you, Bahamut.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys want to check out the doors or if you want to wait to see if one looks out of place, but it looks like there's a decent number of them.
Let's shake this place down.
Sure.
Yeah, just
Find
in the
some
beginning,
first aid kits.
are you just moving down the hall? Are you searching everyone, or are you just opening doors, peeking in, and looking at a glance to see if there's anything out of place?
Let's see
Let's
what
see what's in
happens
them
with the first
first,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you start going down the hall, basically opening doors and just looking. And for the most part, after we'll say maybe you check out the first one, and it's essentially like a 1-bedroom apartment is what it looks like. There's
I wouldn't mind having a little lay down on my stomach.
yeah. And as you go down the hall, you see that they are pretty much identical. So you're making good time going down this. You do run into a few that are locked in that event. Do you want to bust the door down or just keep on going?
No, I'd take the door down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So
I'm angry now.
roll for the first one. Roll a strength check.
Yeah,
All right.
made it.
You bust
10.
the door in.
Sure.
We're gonna take a break.
Yeah, we gotta take
All right. Cool.
And we're back.
Okay. You were moving down the hall.
Break ever.
You shoulder this door in, and as the door swings in, the hinges sort of splinter off. You hear like a clattering behind the door, and you sort of defensively prepare for some type of attack. And as you peek around the door, you see bones spill down, and it looks like a dwarf skeleton, and they may have been. It looks like they were holding the door shut or sitting up against the door, but they died in that position.
Wow. Do I detect any evil on the other side or anything? Or no?
No.
All right, I open the door.
Okay. Yeah. So like the skeleton sort of tumbles down.
Yeah.
This is the door you busted into.
Yeah.
The rest of the place seems pretty plain. This one though hasn't been. It's not bare like the others. This one is. You could see like there's ancient old food containers and.
Was there another locked door too?
This is the first one, but you
Okay.
come across a couple. I just wanted to
Okay.
see if you wanted
Yeah,
to check it
definitely.
out. But you don't find anything of value or beyond that in this first one. The second one you come to, you want to roll a door crashing strength check, Mildred?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, you kick this door. In. There's not a skeleton propping this door up, but as you move in, you see in the it looks like in the bedroom. There is another like 90% rotted dwarf form and it's backed into the corner, and surrounding it and in its hands are little rat skeletons. It looks
adorable.
like he or she might have been trapped in here and
Fighting off a rat
devoured by rats. Yeah.
Well, I think we're getting to the right area at least.
Yeah. Moving down, one more strength check from someone.
Sure, I'll go.
All right. D20.
Oh, you need me to do it?
I'm going to be relearning my levitate too, by the way.
Okay.
12.
12. So that's good. The third locked door you bust into, and this time you start to notice there is something. The doors have something in common that you hadn't noticed until you kicked in the third locked one, and that is the bottom 6 or 8 inches are all scratched up, as if like rats had been outside the door. This one. You go into, and again in the side room, there's it looks like a family had taken shelter here, but you can see that there is like a mom and a dad. You can't tell which one's which because it's basically just skeletons at this point. But you can see that there's a little kid, and then it looks like. The dad is holding a foot and a leg, but there's not it looks like another kid that mostly is gone.
This is a terrible Applebee's commercial.
So it looks like his kid had been pulled away and had left his leg in his dad or mom's hand. So
Horrible.
You're not just a horrible DM, you're also a horrible person.
Something's wrong in your mind.
In this room, there's something. There's one unique thing though. Not the adult that's holding the leg, but the other one. It seems the hand that is like. There's one hand that seems to be like clenching something, and as you sort of like look in there, you can see that it's like a crumpled bit of like a.
Like a valet,
Cloth.
a valet slip.
And as you pull it out, it's like an 8 or 6 inch. It looks like a little painting, like a little tapestry painting, and you can see that it shows this small dwarf family. There's two, like a little boy, a little girl, and then the
Why are
mom
you making
and the
this
dad.
sadder?
At least we didn't see their faces. Oh, no, wait, we found a beautiful tapestry of their faces.
Oh no, stickers on the back of the SUV in
their
front
SUV.
of us. With their entire family on it.
They had a dog.
And Calvin's peeing on them.
Oh God, he also hates Toyotas.
I'm just saying, that's what you see in this room.
Well, let's.
It's just a tapestry of them.
Can we?
Yeah.
Look, can we
So
look at
what
what
is
is it? Yeah.
What is
what's the
it? What are they doing? And
significance?
like, what does Trondor think about all this?
So he says he takes a look at it and he says he's like, these were some of the foremen. The foremen and their families they lived in these nicer areas away from the mines. He's like, this looks like one of the foremen. I don't know him. I've never seen them. He's like, this is awful. I don't know what happened. And as he's sort of handing it back to you, he sees something on the back. It looked like just scratch marks or blood stains, but as he holds it up, you see that Mildred, that it's specifically it's like a really hastily drawn note in like dwarvish runes, and it just says. It says, "Don't get bit." On the back of the
turn into a
thing.
Oh, so that's why they described it sort of as an infection, even though we thought they were just overrun.
We totally missed that.
These dwarf men are.
Has anyone been bit so far?
No. I don't know.
Has anyone
In our
gotten
party?
bit?
Yeah.
In your party?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. Have they?
Well, I felt uncomfortable.
Some people
but
waded
now I'm-
into rats.
Yeah, I mean,
recently.
they nibbled at me, but they didn't get through.
I have certain protections from evil and stuff that is evil adjacent.
Damien, did you hear
And
that?
so I am confident, but just to be on the safe side, let's do like a mole check on Sir Richard.
What
Is he
have you been
taking
bitten
his
by
clothes off?
moles?
Check for bite marks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
All right.
All right.
I've been flying this whole time, so.
Yeah.
Damien, do you have any bite marks on you?
No.
All right.
Does Sir Richard?
The only people that were in touch, you're specifically worried about the rats. So the only people that were in direct contact with the rats were Bart and Sir Richard, because you went into the first pit and you didn't mind
Yeah.
later. Damien kept them away from him, and you guys were flying, and you never had to. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So pants are coming off.
Yeah, of course. This is like going to the dermatologist,
Right.
but in the dark with my friend.
And Bart too. Right? We're checking.
No, I'm
both
fine.
Of them. Checking both of them.
I don't think they broke. Yeah, we can check me. I don't think they broke my skin though. I'm pretty sure they did.
All right. So so Richard, you drop trow. You're down to your paladin.
just look at me,
paladin
yeah.
undies. Palantes.
How
Trying
dare
to
you?
figure out-
Shitty.
Paladites.
No bite marks. You don't see any nicks or scratches or nibbles. And it's a little harder to tell because not everyone is familiar with Dragonborn physiology, but it looks like you're fine. So,
Well, that's
I got-
lucky.
I'm strong skinned.
yeah. So that's this room.
All right.
Continuing on.
So that's some good information to file away. We're assuming it's the little rats, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's something else, but
Right.
could be anything. But
I had something in my tooth.
it sounded like they were kissing.
Don't get kissed. Whatever you do.
Don't make out with the rats.
Sounds like muskrat love.
Moving on
Must
down the
be
tunnel.
muskrat love.
Yeah.
Well, first I'm going to reappoint myself.
Ah,
And
yes.
Yes, I
Okay.
will.
We're not gonna run out
Hey,
naked again.
is it better for me to have the Monomarth armor?
No, it's the same.
Okay.
It'll
It
just,
wouldn't provide extra
an extra layer
of protection against
It would-
rat bites.
No. It would
Just
just
to-
encumber you.
Is that because you're a shitty DM?
or because I'm a shitty DM?
Or are you
Just to lighten the mood when Sir Richard, right when he gets his pants back on, I pants him.
we have fun. I take a drink out of my horrible oily flask.
Trondor lets loose with a thinly veiled jealous laugh.
There's nothing sexual about pantsing.
Dwarfs, you don't
The
know.
opposite.
He's in crush right now, though.
He was so cool,
My
and you're making him
wizard
so
staff
pathetic
is
now.
3 cans high.
It is growing.
He's in love.
The magic word, Tecate.
All
Say
right.
Tecate 3 times in the mirror, and Tecate appears in the sink.
How's that? Jerry's still building his wizard staff of Tecate right now.
3 cans high.
Well-
Hey, so you'll have to let us know, Mr.
Yeah.
Engineer, how they take our wizard staff, which we're going to leave in the corner. We'll see if we have any stories about why are these assholes leaving their empties inside the Wolf studio.
Talk to the fucking RA, man!
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
Okay, so we continue on.
Down the tunnel? Yeah? Okay.
If there's any
Rise
more
with
closed
us, Al.
locked
Bruce
doors,
is
we're
the
definitely
game.
checking everything out, I think.
Okay. Okay, so as you go farther down the tunnel, you find fewer locked doors. You check them all, and you don't find anything of interest other than it looks like some people managed to get their doors shut when something happened. It's weird, though, because the doors that are not locked are not busted, so it's not like they got broken into.
Right.
So it's just some of these doors, either it was random what apartments got emptied. They were empty to begin with. It's hard to tell, but it's weird that the ones that don't have anything in them are not. They don't look like there was any violence.
Maybe they got turned. Maybe they got turned.
Yeah.
And we met them in their turn state.
Yeah.
As you go, though, keeping an eye out for this stuff, you do start to see that some of the doors are swinging open on busted hinges as you move farther down. And you can't tell if these were ones that were locked or not. It's hard to tell at this point. And those rooms that have the broken doors don't have anything in them. There's no skeletons or debris. It
Nothing
looks like
sad like child suicides or anything. Any other hilarious?
Mothers being
Gilbert
forced to kill their
O'Sullivan
children.
album.
Don't forget that one that he pulled out.
So yeah, the area becomes more. It looks more and more sacked as you move down this hall. You get to a point where, as you go into one of the doors to check it, you notice that this apartment actually has windows in the back. There's windows in the back rooms, and peeking through those, you see that now you're one side of these residencies are looking out over a big an expanse, like some type of cavern. You don't give any shouts or anything in there to see if you get an echo, but you're not sure what is laying.
Hey,
outside.
rat people, we're up here, here.
Yeah. So more and more decrepit. You actually start to see holes that have been bored. It looks like with teeth and claws, little ones that connect almost like Swiss cheese through the walls. Like rats have actually carved out little tunnels through even what looks like stone. And Trondor signals. He's like, we need to start exercising some caution now. We're getting to the sort of the main central area of this chunk of tunnels. He's like, we're going to need to go down to the bottom and then continue on in approximately the direction that we're heading right now. But the main avenue out of here is on the bottom floor. And as you guys continue on, you approach what looks like sort of a similar thing to what you saw in the towers. The tunnel that you're in ends in an open, like an arch. And as you stand somewhat near that arch, you can look out and see that you're facing out over some type of cliff. So now it's like you're looking out from the top story on a cliff dwelling. And he says normally there's a lift. He's like, we can go see. He's like, it's down to the left. That gets people up and down. We can go see if that's working. But he's like, after all the activity we've seen in this area, it might be real dangerous. He's like, there is also stairs down on the far side, but you're basically now imagine like the Native American cliff dwellings. You guys are at the top of one of them now, looking out over a big.
I'd take my chances on the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's climb down.
Can we get there?
Yeah. So he says, yeah. And now you're essentially walking along a path. There's no guardrail or anything. It's just exposed to the edge. But it's sort of like you're on the second or third story of a hotel, and there's all the doors down one side and the cliff wall and the other side's just open. So you're moving down. And you see the...
I ride my big wheel around the corner and I see how many twins.
Your flight is still in action too. And you haven't even gotten into your danger zone yet. So you're still well within...
I'm still on the highway to my danger zone.
You come up on the area where the lift, it looks like the lift is. And it looks like the lift is in full working order. And it just seems incredibly dangerous and ominous to even try and reel it up.
Yeah, I'm going to pass and take the stairs.
Yeah. So you continue on moving down there. Your eyes and ears are peeled. Looking out, you don't see... you can see like a ceiling And very, very faintly in the darkness, you can see like an opposite cliff wall, but you're looking out into a big cavernous expanse here. And it's about, say, if this is one story, you're about 6 stories up.
Do we see stars above?
No. So you see ceiling.
So we should be able to. Oh,
go ahead.
If we have night vision or whatever, we should be able to see the floor then. At
Yeah,
60
I was
feet?
just gonna say the floor. This floor is lit, and it looks like all the other ones are lit with torches. So this whole area looks. You can't quite see the far wall. Well, you can faintly, but this cavernous area is surprisingly well lit by this wall of torches that you're up against. So moving on down, and peeking over the edge, keeping your ears peeled. You look over the side down. You can see the lift carrier down there, but you don't see any movement. You don't hear anything. No rats, no man rats, nothing. And moving down the
As long as I don't drop my cookware, we should be fine.
right. At the end of the hall, you see that the tunnel just ends in another little arch and just drops into a real steep switchback stairwell. As you get to the first, like the bottom of the first flight of stairs, you can see that it's been it's not blocked. I mean, it's been sort of blocked. You'll still be able to get over it, but it's a bunch of like trash, like doors and chunks of lumber and everything have been piled up there in what looks like a rudimentary blockade. You can't tell if this was done by like bad guys or good guys or whatever, but it's going to slow you down a little bit, and it'll be hard to be quiet, but I would say it still sort of beats the risk of the lift. So, but you're not sure if this was thrown up recently or like in the last hour, or if this is like a week old, but it looks like it's been hastily blockaded. You can still get clamber over it though.
I'm gonna clamber over it.
All right.
Look out for traps. Do like some kind of trap check if you can, even if it cuts down your movement.
Yeah. So be careful. This rogues would be a rogue would be good at this point. You're gingerly levitating or flying over all this stuff. So you guys climb over the first sort of pile of debris barricade there in the stairwell, and you drop down to the next flight of stairs. Same thing. You climb over the next one. At that point, you hear just faintly. You hear a whisper. So quick, you almost question whether or not you heard it. But all of you look around at once, as with a like, did you guys just hear that? And you're all silently in agreement that you heard something. And this is pinging up from the bottom of the steps. So, does that change anything or no? Should I just keep going?
No, we're still.
You know what?
We have
Keep
one
going.
way to go.
Encounter whatever we encounter.
Okay.
Is there a should we like lay some fire down?
Well, we certainly could. We could
Ahead
push
of us,
some
or
of the. We could push some of
towards
these things down on top of them if there's not a.
So just so you guys know the geography of these are like switchback style flights of
Yeah.
stairs. So
Okay.
you can kind of peek down the middle. It's not as well designed as like a modern iron staircase, but you can sort of peek down the middle and see all the way down, which you do, but you don't see anything moving. It's lit, but the whole thing is lit. So something was definitely down there, though.
Is there room for somebody to like maybe fly down?
Oh no, this is like you're staring down in this gap as the stairs switch back and forth. So
Keep,
Huh.
we keep going.
Just keep going.
okay,
Let's take a quickie break.
all right.
We're back.
All right, so you guys
Wow,
were
that was a genuinely long break.
You guys
God.
were moving.
I think before the break, what was it? The Beatles had just come to the shores of the United States. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's like we've been out for almost 50 years or something, according to this TV special.
All right. Oh, no, we're good.
Speaking of dead air,
Okay, you guys are moving down the stairwell, and you heard something at the bottom of the steps. Most likely, you've been making such a clatter as you climb over this stuff that whatever's down there knows you're here. But you continue on cautiously because this is still feels safer than the taking the elevator. So as you go, as you move down the stairwell, you're of the 7 stories. You're 1 floor down, 2 floor down, 3 floor down. The 4th floor down, so 3 stories from the bottom. You see, you're moving extremely cautiously. So just peeking around as you're climbing up over this next pile of chairs and old mining girders and shit. Just peeking around the edge, you see on the next landing, you see 3 barrels, like wooden barrels.
God damn it.
Sitting there. And it brings you, in fact, I'll put you probably on point because you're flying silently, so it brings you to a halt. You sort of signal Blackie, everyone to like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So you see 3 barrels sitting down on the next landing,
Well, Sir
which is
Richard
midway
can-
between 4th and 3rd floor.
Sir Richard can get a barrel again
He can.
on the plus side.
Yeah, I'm role-playing Sir Richard for a second because he's on the horn outside, but God, I'm tempted to just drunkenly make him
To
go get a
grab one?
barrel.
He's-
Doesn't that
And by
sound
on
like
the
something?
horn, we mean he's sucking a homeless dude's dick.
funny because it's true.
What do the rest of you guys do?
Hey, what's the? How much do you think one of these barrels weighs?
Maybe I don't know, 100, 120 pounds.
Would
If it's full and it's the same stuff that you picked up before.
Yeah,
How
you-
far away are they?
1 flight of steps. So
Blackie could levitate them and then just release them onto the floor of this thing or whatever.
but you had one, and so when you guys blew up 1 barrel, it was pretty
Pretty heavy duty.
Yeah.
pretty colossal.
Yeah.
So this is at least 3 visible here.
Can we see any fuses or anything going in and out?
No. Or dust trails or anything like that. So you're not sure if this is.
They're just sitting there.
So now you guys are in like.
They're waiting. There's
This
a
is like-
detonator around here.
This is like
someplace.
D&D Hurt Locker now.
The stairs,
back
like
inside.
how many flights up are we?
And Sir Richard is Jeremy Renner.
One flight up.
We're 1 flight up.
Yeah.
Can we just go off the side of this to the ground?
Oh no, from the ground you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so the barrels
We're
are
probably
between the
getting close to the
4th and 3rd floor.
So could we use a rope to just like shimmy down though to the ground floor
Yeah, 20,
to avoid the barrels?
Totally, yeah.
That's a nice.
Like-
You want to? Should we try to do that then?
Yeah, like hang it from tie it off at one of
Yeah.
the like hotel rooms,
Yeah.
motel rooms. Yeah, yeah, you could do that because 3rd floor is 50 feet of rope, which is I think what we usually
That's standard. Yeah.
that'll get you within dropping distance.
That's the standard about it. Of rope.
Why don't you guys drop down and I can blow these things up and they'll think that we triggered them.
Sounds good.
How big an explosion though is that?
Well, yeah.
As long as we're down and out of range.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Damien wants to see this go boom.
So I can rope use it to tie the.
Okay, so you backtrack up a floor. So you're on the 4th floor up from the ground. You look over the edge. Totally one rope's length will do it as long as you can tie it off fairly close. So you try some doors. You find a suitable spot. Tie a rope off. Before you dangle it over the edge, though, I just want to make sure you guys have your whole plan in place. So you're now standing on the edge, rope tied off, ready to.
I mean, my plan was just to shimmy down the rope, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone else had
I'm going to tie a rope around my waist and kind of be out there like a dad in the surf going, okay, come on. If anything happens, I'm flying. Grab onto the rope.
Okay.
So I'm ready to do a aerial rescue.
Got it. Okay. So now, yes, and you're basically bypassing the stairwell at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you move farther down? Are you on the middle, or did you move sort of to the opposite end of the steps? Like the center of the walkway
I don't know
is...
why I'm having so much trouble visualizing things
Yeah,
today.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a shitty DM.
Draw penis.
Hold on. Let me draw penis real
Is that what
quick.
Kim said?
What's that?
That he's a shitty DM?
Oh my God, you are such a shitty DM.
I think you're a great DM.
Oh, thanks, Sarah.
You're welcome.
I think you're
Maybe
a
the best on
fantastic
Earth.
DM, and by
You're my-
DM I mean Depeche Mode.
I think you're going to have to really think about role-playing Sir Richard, though, if he's not going to be back, because I think he might take one of those barrels.
Yeah, I think
He's been talking a lot about the barrel.
He might make a play for those barrels. Okay, so say that...
They might be full of grain alcohol.
You guys...
They may be full of monkeys.
Okay.
This is the hall you entered from.
Right.
This is the walkway. This is
Right.
like the cavern.
Right.
The lift is in the center. The stairs are at the end. So
Got
you
it.
could run the rope down at any point. I figured you probably moved back past the lift so that it was safe distance in case of an explosion.
Oh, okay.
but
All right, I
does
got
that make
you.
sense?
That works.
Yeah.
So you tie off somewhere over here.
Yeah, that looks
Okay.
good.
That looks nothing like a penis.
No,
Again,
it's like a
know what's
strange
happening.
nipple.
And it also
You
looks
stop drawing
everything
maps
like a
and-
penis.
forgot how to draw penises.
Okay, so you tie the rope off, and then you, Blackie, you have a rope around your waist, and it's just hanging.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just be there floating in case there's any sort of people going off of edges of things.
Okay. All right, so you stand at the edge then. I think Sir Richard is not going to go with you guys. God, I hope he does not die while I'm role playing him. He's gonna keep an eye. He would say he's gonna keep an eye on the barrels, make sure nothing sets him off. But in his heart of hearts, I think he really wants one. So
Don't be foolish, Sir Richard.
just don't worry about it. Glug 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 glug.
I'm texting him that Sark's trying to kill his character.
This shit tastes like oil now. Oh, go out to the coast. We'll have a few laughs.
Wait, did he put
I didn't
booze in the
kill my
oil
wife.
flask?
Yeah, he put booze in
Why
his
wouldn't
oil
he
flask.
just put it in a water flask or something? Oh, yeah, he's back. This is good because something's happening that you need to really make your decision on.
Yeah, very interesting.
We've come across some barrels.
Now wait, before we say anything, I just want to see what he says.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you were descending the steps and you found one of the platforms on the stairwell has 3 barrels suspiciously similar to the explosive
below
barrels. So the plan is everyone went back up a flight, went down to the end, and we're tying ropes off to just rappel down and bypass
Get
the
past
stairs. But that's not what I was role-playing you doing. So I'm just curious.
Well, I like the plan of rappelling down from somewhere else, but I also like the plan of maybe a ranged weapon
Oh.
later.
okay.
Fair enough. We thought you might want to take one.
It's a good thing you came back in because I was role-playing you. You told them all to go ahead, and you were just going to keep an eye on the barrels. And
You were
I
gonna
was
be-
thinking you might make a play for them.
You were gonna fuck some barrels.
I was
and
gonna-
we were supposed to take some pictures of you.
I love barrels.
No, I do. I would love to get one of those barrels, but I like those barrels where they are in case, it'd be fun to try and make them think that we're there and then, or draw them in.
Yeah.
But yes, I do.
Okay, all right.
I'm it
Good to
gives
have you
us-
back.
The
But we think
tactical
they already know
advantage
we're
of
here.
barrels is undeniable.
But we think they know that we're here because
I
of the
know.
noises.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
let's
heard
get on this
whispering
rope.
down below.
Yeah. This is a triple barrel, too. So this is,
Yeah.
when this goes off, it'll be really something special. This is going to be like,
Very exciting.
I'm just doing
Yeah.
it to do it at that point.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so you
So-
go to the end. You sling the end of your rope off, Mildred, and it's like really, he's not anything challenging about this climb. You just hand
Good,
over.
because we're having Amarth flashbacks.
Yeah. And you're
I was getting a little nervous.
you're climbing down. You climb down, and what's the order going down these ropes?
I'm flying.
Yeah. Blackie's good.
I just like to say that.
I'll slide down, catch people when they come down.
All right, so at the bottom of the rope is Mildred. Above that is Bart, except Trondor cuts in front of you.
Sure.
So he's next.
Little dick.
So Richard, you're last down the rope, I would assume? Or
Sure.
yeah, okay. Damien, Sir Richard. Okay. All right. So Mildred, you swing out, you back out over the edge, and then just start lowering yourself. It's not you don't really have the gear to rappel, but you're just sort of climbing down this rope. Blackie is sort of a little bit below in case you need to make a grab for someone.
Yeah, wearing
Okay.
my giant Green Lantern catcher's mitt.
Okay, so then you go down one floor, another floor. So this puts you. So that's the fourth
P3?
down to third. This puts you on the second story.
Can you fly up and get our ropes back?
Yeah.
Okay, so now on the second, you guys will just have to pretend like you didn't hear any of this. As you sort of get line of sight on the second floor, and now you're only like, you could drop down here. It would not be not be comfortable, but it's not an undoable drop. But as you first get a line of sight on the second floor of doors and the walkway there, at the very far end, huddled around the archway leading into the stairwell, you see, and they see at the same time, 3 man rats, and it looks like they were like. Looks like these must have been who you heard whispering. So they see you. One of them sees you and like taps the other guy's. Like you hear him like frustrated whispering and scratching at each other. But it looks like they're disappointed that you're not coming down the steps.
Yes.
So you can I'd continue down the rope. They're gonna. Well, you'll see what they're going to do, but what's the initial
I guess
No, what are they gonna do?
They saw us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to hustle, continue down the rope, but also
let's go
alert
down.
who's above me and just say,
Got company. or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Okay. Okay. So you guys hear a warning down below. We got company on the second floor. And you guys all go into semi-rope burn as quickly as you can go without
Rope burn. Ooh, Charlie horse.
getting down to
my
the floor.
mouth.
So you all are able to get down to the floor without incident. At the end of the walkway, though, 2 rats disappear into the archway leading into the stairwell area. And one rat, he raises like it's like some type of box. It looks like a box.
Do I have a line of sight on him?
Let me see. Yes.
I'm ready to do
That
something
rat's
too.
dead.
All right. Hold on. So
I see his box.
He goes first. No, he goes first. He blows into his little box, and you hear like a burp. Then
He's dead.
19. Yep.
He's very
Okay.
fucking dead.
Roll your damage.
12s. I grabbed
Yep,
10
yep,
by
yep.
accident. Caught it off the table. A 2.
That one.
That
hit.
one hit.
Yep. A 5. See, this is because you're rolling my dice.
I know.
They hate PCs.
I hate PCs too. I gotta be honest. Dude,
all right,
you're getting
so
a Dell.
you flat the. We'll say that it's as you're jumping off the rope, and the swinging of the rope causes your aim to be off a little bit. But you clip him. He drops his little box horn device, but he scuttles back into the stairwell.
I'm starting to levitate these barrels.
Okay. So now, do you need line of sight for that? Because you can't. They're tucked back in the stair area. Let me just see. It's a good question. Because I have a feeling you guys are going to
I think
want to
it's
set
touch.
these barrels off.
I think levitate is touch.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That could be dangerous. Wizard spell. Is that second level? There it is.
No, yeah, it doesn't. Place it upon his person, upon an object, or upon a single creature.
Yeah.
100 pounds per level of experience. So I'm not seeing any.
It doesn't say that you have to touch it. I might.
It seems like you have to see it.
Yeah, I might make it though that you could do it at a distance as long as you could see it though.
Yeah,
It
I
seems
can,
weird that you could lift something up that you wouldn't be able to have, that you wouldn't have visual on, but so maybe
is why you fail.
maybe not levitating those at the moment. You're not sure what they're doing either. They just ran back into the stairwell. They may be coming out on the ground floor, or they may be disarming it, or maybe they give exactly 0 fucks and it's about to go off.
Well, let's keep going.
Well, that's one. That's my first round. It's a 2-round spell.
Okay,
So-
got it.
I'm starting to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got just a few minutes left. So let's say though that you have to before you waste it. You'll have to have visual before you can cast it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you'll have to have the thing that you're levitating there for the casting
Okay.
prior to the.
So I can see the barrels, right?
No, because they're tucked in like an elevator, almost like the stairs of an apartment. Like they're in a little segregated area.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, then I'm just going to fire a magic missile at them and set them off and hopefully erupt these.
Okay. Wow.
Well, no, but I think you still have to see it though. Even like your magic missile, you could.
I'm trying to. What I'm trying to do is get these barrels down on the rats that we're going to set them off on us.
Right. So maybe it's risky though because it's in.
Well, he's flying, so can't he get into a position?
Yeah.
I guess that
He could, but think about like if
I'm
you
encouraging
were.
this crazy maneuver.
Think
that
about
he's
if you were in the like a stairwell of an office building, like you don't have that line of sight until you're real close, like until you've gone down to the next platform. So the earliest you could have seen them was when you were one flight above.
But not from the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you'd have to be real close to see it. If you could flood they're between the 4th and 3rd story. If you could I don't know, light the 3rd story door on serious fire, maybe that heat would set it off.
Are you guys clear?
We don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I think at this point, maybe. Yeah.
I think I'm just happier being away from
Yeah,
them. I
we
don't
should just
care
get
if they
away.
blow up.
So you're basically on the floor of this cavern. You're looking up at this wall of walkways and doors. In the center of this area, there's a cistern that looks like it was probably where everyone got their water from. And then on the wall facing the apartment complex, there's a large 2-lane fancily designed archway that heads out looks like the main road out of here, and that's
like
what
that.
Trondor's saying. He's like, this is where we go. He's like, what do you guys want to do? Should we
Head
book it?
for
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah,
let's just
right.
go.
Go for that.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So as you guys make your way to that door, you don't see any of the 3 man rats. They ducked back into the stairwell, and you haven't seen hide nor hair of them once they did that. As you guys move to that archway, and make your way, hopefully out of to a safe distance, you hear the faint sound of drums starting. You can't tell; it's sort of omnidirectional, but it sounds like It sounds like there's a bit of an alert that's been raised. So
Very bad for drums to stop.
What if we started a fire though? If like you breathed up there and
On
we
that
kept
door?
running, and then maybe you set it off.
Sure. I mean,
But I'm all for
try it.
running
I
and
just-
leaving. I would also just love to bring this down.
It'd be nice to
around
block
this-
the way out behind us.
Exactly right.
the only problem's going to be you're going to have to be within a
Yeah,
breath
close.
weapon. Yeah.
I think we should just be going.
Let's go.
if there's any way to seal this tunnel behind us, would be
That's
It's,
great.
we're not in a tunnel; it's a cavern, right?
I'm
Right.
well, the arch-
Cavern, and then you're moving into this.
Smaller
but three
archway.
barrels.
Yeah.
Right, but the barrels are not
I
where
know,
the tunnel is. I'm saying,
No,
so
no.
we
All right,
let's
can't
get outta
seal
here.
it anyway.
Let's just run.
So let's just go.
All right. Okay, so you guys move into that tunnel, and then I'm getting the signal that our episode may be wrapping. So
Can I fire? Here's my question to the group. Should I fire a couple of cover tracers, magic missile style, into the level? Maybe set the scaffolding on fire. Maybe.
Sure.
Why not?
All right. Sure.
okay,
I'm going to turn around and go zammity zam.
magic missile into the third story stairwell arch.
Yeah, I'm going to
Into the
try to
door.
hit some like supporting ropes around the stairs and whatever
Okay.
if there's anything like that. I'll try to hit some weak points.
So you blast magic missile through that door. It's just a wild shot. It's just a hip fire. So there's a really low chance that anything happens.
But if you roll high, it could be great.
Right. If I roll really high. So now this is me doing an arbitrary percentile roll here.
The best kind of percentile.
I won't say what is needed, but these are always my favorite.
I like when they're hidden.
Yeah, you fire magic missiles through the doorway, but there's no
Look how
No.
it landed.
instant. Oh yeah,
100.
instant reaction. So
Okay, so we're
if
out
I'd
here.
rolled that just now,
There would have
been
It'd
some
be the
real-
Grucci's.
yeah. Yeah. All right. So you guys move into the hallway, and I think we'll pick up next week with it. Sounds like there's going to be tunnel to tunnel fighting.
Yeah.
So,
Heading for the channel.
Yep.
Thanks, you guys. I will be at Cap City in Austin.
That's an
at
awesome
the end
club.
of the month. And I'm also doing a Deadpool signing at Austin Books on March 1st. So get ready. Thanks. See you guys.
Bye.
Good night.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolf Radio. Boom!